Thanks, Madison. It's really bright up here. But I hope you all have a beer in your hand as I am about to embark on a 5-minute presentation that will sum up 1/3 of my life, essentially. It's titled, We'll Work for Beer, and that basically means I'll do anything for beer. So if you want to buy me one after the presentation, that would be really amazing also. Moving on, my craft beer really started with any true red-blooded Wisconsinite. My first memories of beer were a really crappy 30-pack camping. Either that or we were stealing it out of someone's parents' garages. It didn't really matter where it came from, we were drinking it. And it didn't get much better from there. Although this was taken in college, you can see the Miller Lite there. I'm trying to get better. I went out west, started to learn about beers, Fat Tire, Moose Drool, all of those classic West Coast style beers for a new Wisconsinite. But like I said, the course was set for geology. That was my plan all along. Save the planet, go green, one pollution contaminant at a time, right? And I got to see a lot of great stuff on the way and try a lot of great new beers. I did not really refine my skills. You can see a bottle of Coors Light. It was shameful. But the road to success was well on its way, and soon those days were lost because once I graduated from college, I didn't have a job right away, and I thought, why not work at Titletown Brewing Company? And that's where I really started to get my feet wet and learn the difference between an ale and a lager. Oh my God. Malt balanced beers, hop balanced beers, different yeast strains. It was great, but eventually I had to grow up and get a big girl job. I moved out east and worked for an oil and gas company as a consultant and doing all of their dirty bidding work. It kind of sucked. I hated it. I decided it wasn't my passion in life, so I moved back home, which means Green Bay, Wisconsin, and the Green Bay Packers. Moved in with my boyfriend. Yeah, go Pack Go, right? And hopefully Titletown would take me back groveling, but turns out they couldn't wait to have me. That's where I got to meet my best friend, Heather Ludwig, where, oh my God, it's a girl. She loves the outdoors. She likes to ski, and she loves beer. Like, I hope she can be my friend. And it was really great, like meeting another woman in the industry that was just as passionate about beer. And as you can see from this picture, I would do anything to work in the brewery. They dressed me up in Spaceballs costumes, whatever it took. I was their gal, Johnny on the spot. So from there, it really progressed to doing promotional events for Titletown and volunteering unpaid to do whatever they needed me to do, brew fests and really spread the word for craft beer. And I think one of the most turning points of my career at Titletown was getting to go to the Great Taste of the Midwest coming up in August. Can't wait. But for the first time, and I was really excited because there was so much to experience there and so much to take in, and it's like, someday, Heather, you'll brew beer and I'll sell it for you. It'll be great. Can't wait. And there, her and I took our journeys together, went to New Belgium, learned as much as we could from that place, got to go to the Great American Beer Festival in Denver, and really meet part of the community that makes the craft beer world so thriving. I also got to learn from my peers, which is the most important thing, constantly asking them questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? And what can I do to make our beer more successful? How can I be there to be with you? And it transitioned into this amazing role where I was milling grain and mashing out mash tuns and cleaning lines and hauling kegs and accepting GABF medals and eventually packaging. And I threw this photo in here so you could see that my camping days of Miller High Life, that's over. I've moved on to bigger and better things, thank God, right? And coming up in January, I really got to participate in one of the most monumental parts of my career, and that was the all-female brewed Common Thread. It was so amazing to be a part of this group of women that truly embody the spirit of the craft beer industry, hardworking, smart, sharp, and they're not taking shit from anyone. And it's great being a part of that, and really some smart, fantastic women. And it moved on from there. We got to, from this collaboration brew, do the Green Bay collaboration brew, which I can't help but feel like it's my little beer baby. I planted this seed for a goes, and everybody loved it, and we collaborated on it and worked together, and it turned into something fantastic that's happening this spring. And I guess in conclusion of all of this, it doesn't matter what your path in life is set for. If you want something, go get it. If you're passionate about it, forget everything else and do what really matters to you.